Hello, my name is Alan Palmer and welcome to My Point of View. My Point of View is a current issue video blog that deals with activities and events as it relates to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Today My Point of View is coming from the land of caviar wishes and champagne dreams. A fallacy, especially for my people in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. This edition of My Point of View is going to make me sick to my stomach because of some things that I have to deal with. Yes, some very terrible things. And today I am not going to spare no punches. Since I was a little boy, I've been hearing about Ralph Gonsalves' sexual indiscretions. And each time there was potential of a police report, would start a rumor that he was with the victim who he had raped. In the same way in 1973, when allegation of rape was made against him at University Professor of Cable Campus, it was the same thing he did when Michelle Andrews accused him of rape and sexual assault. In the 70s, he generated rumors that he was dating this university professor at Cable Campus. When Michelle Andrews came out, he generated a rumor that he and Michelle Andrews had a mutual sexual relationship. All these were lies to cover up his dirty actions. I could remember vividly there was a young man by the name of Colin from the Bottomtown area. Colin suddenly went crazy, and everyone thought that Colin went crazy because a particular talented and beautiful female didn't love him. Colin was in love with this young lady, but that was not the reason why Colin went crazy. Colin saw Ralph Gonsalves raping this talented young lady, and because he was helpless and of what he had witnessed, he went staring mad. I will tell you this young lady never recovered from that rape. All of her potential, all of her talent went to naught. They did not materialize. Do you remember Judy Boucher? Our own Judy Boucher, the singer-songwriter. Well, Judy Boucher's pen stopped writing and her voice stopped singing because she was violated by this man. Yes, Judy Boucher, our great talented young lady, her talent went to naught also because of Ralph Gonsalves. Yeah, I'm stepping out on the limb here, and I'm comfortable on the limb. And this is the man who you have entrusted our nation for 3 consecutive election terms to. A destroyer of our resources, a destroyer of our women. Let us talk about Ms. Bonnie Baker, the ex-chief in the Ministry of Education. Ms. Bonnie Baker somehow gave up herself sexually to Ralph Gonsalves. She was giving a dose of AIDS and several other STDs as Zinga was given. And when she discovered that, the lady went staring mad. You know what Ralph Gonsalves did? Ralph Gonsalves put her on a plane and flew her to Cuba. Were there any condition that Ms. Bonnie Baker was experiencing that cannot be dealt with by the medical practitioners in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Huh? This is a question that we need to answer. Ms. Bonnie Baker is currently in Cuba, receiving treatment. But I guarantee you that when she returns to St. Vincent, she will not be of any use to herself. And a lot of you are going to laugh at her and say that she's a crazy woman just mumbling. But you have to take her words serious, even though Ralph Gonsalves' effort is geared to destroying this lady's mind. Her husband is walking around like a wandering soul. Poor fella. Don't know what to do, who to turn to for help. He don't know. But God is good. You'll be surprised, but there are hundreds of HIV/AIDS victims running around in St. Vincent. Compliments to Ralph Gonsalves. Yes, the Prime Minister of our country was responsible for infecting these people. When Annem Eustace take over, a large amount of the money for infrastructure and other development will have to be dedicated to the purchase of antiretroviral or AIDS medication, or we would lose at least 15% of our professional and productive workforce. Compliments of Ralph Gonsalves and the distribution of AIDS, HIV. Burns Bonady, you are responsible for unleashing this monster upon St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In 1973, when the university professor of the Cable Campus filed a report of rape against Ralph Gonsalves, you were responsible for smuggling Ralph Gonsalves onto a vessel in the dead of night. He was dressed as a woman and wrapped in a sheet and was brought to St. Vincent, evading the long arms of justice. If it wasn't for your action, then St. Vincent and the Grenadines would not have been blighted with this man and the curse that he now lay on our country. Because you are a gambler and are always in gambling debts, you'll do anything for money. You should say thank God for Martin Ripier Hines, who have bailed you out of gambling debts on numerous occasions. You love to gamble and you're not good at the sport. And Martin Hines used to have to come and take your hand to save you from going further and further into death. That is why you're now selling yourself to Ralph Gonsalves and trying to convince people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines that Ralph Gonsalves is the man to vote for. You're only looking out for your own pocket, you and Noel Jackson. No, so now I know you're going to be vexed and upset with this video. And like you did when the last one was posted, you're going to pull on my Facebook account. You pull on this Facebook account again. I want you to pull it down, because the truth will always prevail. There is 3 things you cannot hide for very long. You know what those 3 things are? Those 3 things are the sun, the moon, and the truth. Today, this Sabbath day, we are going to move Jericho Mountain. This is Alan Palmer, and I am done with this, my point of view, until a new battle presents itself.